There's so many. I can hear the frogs in the distance, the near distance. And now I hear Abby. She always knows when we're in the vibration. She was sleeping soundly. I thought I'd just share some bird vibrations with all of you. I hear the crows also in the distance. An owl. Just watching. We receive messages. They answer our questions in their own language. Looks like the bird bath needs a little water. Perhaps it's time for an oracle reading. Mashmiana ativis mesiasha amakoramayava. Maliva in maroma ake. The doves. I hear the doves. There's a lot of doves here today. Nashimi ama ativis meata asha. Bringing us a sense of peace. Harmony. Nashimia abakona malavana. Yep, somebody had to join us here on the front porch. Abby had to come and sit between us in the sun. This is her favorite place in the world, at least in the morning. The front porch, right between us. Enjoying moments of ease and grace and gratitude. Yalava sopo osho uni inyamadava ka iala sopo osho kuama. Nimi izabashana tijia ata elinono. Well, we've certainly been immersed in a lot of bird energy, avian energy. We always are here. Let's see what the birds have to say today. And we're reminded, lift your gaze to the sky, be unique, free, and yet connected. And this card came out the last time after the last oracle reading when Dave and I were cleaning up the cards, and it came out and it was presented itself again right now. So we're going to share this because it's also very synchronistic for us. It's the peacock, perfection. And the first thing I hear and see with this message is, see your own perfection. And that's exactly what the card is. It says, recognize and live your beauty. The peacock.
The embodiment of paradise struts into your life.
The embodiment of paradise. And we just had the bird of paradise. And what's interesting is because also, gosh, it's been a couple years now, Dave bought me a big pack of peacock feathers. And we also have peacock shirts, which he also bought. But I just happen to have this journal sitting right here inside the front door, and I have a peacock feather in it. And next to it is kind of like an oriental sort of looking jar, and it also has peacock feathers on it. So the peacock, show your colors. I mean, look at the brilliance. Seeing our own brilliance is part of the message from the peacock.
Reveal your very own beauty on the outside as well as the inside. Accept yourself fully. Your guilt and shame do not serve anyone. Present yourself in your full dignity and perfection. The time is right for paradise on earth. With dignity, bring the spirit of the new earth to your place. Peacock gives you charisma. Be aware of this energy and give it to the world. Magic feathers. My shining blue feather robe radiates beauty into the world. Like a royal train, I drag my magnificent long tail feathers behind me, and I show you how to unfold the gown of your own soul. When I fan out my feathers, the eyes on my tail feathers face all directions. Your gaze, however, I direct straight up to the starry world and spiritual realm. Dancing, I remind you of the cycles of life. In my being, I unite opposites. I proudly wear my delicate yet expressive feather crown, helping you free yourself of vanity and arrogance. I am nature's work of art, and I am aware that I enchant my surroundings with my beauty. Associated with Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. Shiva, Ganesha, Saraswati, ride on the peacock. It's a symbol of power and beauty.
So interestingly, I opened up this journal, and I believe I only have one entry in here, and it was done on February 9th, 2022. When you don't need it to be anything, it will be everything you need it to be. And that I channeled from one of my counterparts, Echo of the Sasani. And it's funny because the date was 2/9, as I said, 2022, and across it is a bunch of 11s. So here we have also another message. I just can't get over the brilliance of these colors. And that blue always reminds me also of the Sasani connection phone number, if you will, they call it. If you want to connect with them, it's, you know, the black triangle with the blue, surrounded by blue, this beautiful, brilliant blue against a black background. And then just all of it, the 11, 11, 11, 11. So of course I see it as that date, as I saw that date in my mind as 11, 11, 11, 11. So obviously this is also an important part of the entire message. So yeah, because I wasn't even, of course, intending to go, you know, grab the journal, but even the journal itself just is so beautiful. And it was a gift, actually. It was a gift from someone. So
The peacock.
see your perfection. And there was something there's something in the reading that you said that struck with me. Something about your guilt and shame is not serving anyone. So that kind of leapt out at me as part of the message. I love this deck, and I love the messages that it brings through. And we were just talking a little bit more too about light language and extraterrestrials, and the connections between that, and the connections between, if there is the idea of the connection between ascension, our ascension, and connecting with star families and extraterrestrials, and all of this being revealed right now. That it's not a matter of, if, but yes, and they're here and have always been, and it's time to unite. And how those lines get not blurred, but it was oh, one fell out. I'll hand it to Dave without even looking at it. But when I very first started speaking light languages, they were galactic languages. I was connecting with ET counterparts. That's how I kind of began my journey. Well, I began my journey with connecting with angels telepathically, but that sort of led me into this other light languages, and some people actually call it well, anyway, it's also can be called speaking in tongues. I believe it's very similar. I've listened to it, very similar. But the point is, I started my journey connecting with the avian collective consciousness, extraterrestrial consciousnesses, the Pleiadians, the Yael, the Sasani. The Sasani were kind of first for me. And how the interaction between the symbols, and realizing that these symbols that I've been drawing also appear as being disclosed now a little at a time, in the media, of these symbols are seen on extraterrestrial spacecraft. And so there's all this intertwining also that's happening for me, and how I've been receiving the messages, and how it's all connected, and how without our ascension process we wouldn't be able to raise our vibration to meet them even halfway. So all of these things are intermingling with me right now, and it's sort of like coming together with understanding that my conversations with, and this morning it was Arcturian, and I always, that deep blue color, there's this deep blue, kind of bluish purple color that I always associate with Arcturian energy. So as I'm sitting here few minutes ago, and I told Dave, I said, for some reason now I'm feeling deep Arcturian energy. So how is all of this connected to us and nature, but it all is. It all is. And I always felt like the birds were helping me connect with higher realms of consciousness.
The stork.
The stork. What we associate, of course, was with bringing new life to us, right? The stork, renewal, growth, purity. Happy days lie ahead.
A traveler with a lucky charm sails into your life. Stork's message is, always expect the best. With its inner compass, the stork knows exactly where the journey is going. Be courageous. Stork is always by your side. It's not just about external changes. Allow yourself to connect with the pure, all-loving field. Touch everything with love. The stork brings you growth in kind-heartedness and decisions of the heart. Soon your outer field will blossom. New people can enrich your life now, and a rich harvest on all levels is in store for you.
Ja, to okej. Ja żowa samota wysma esheriki zjoja aneti pismo ontangiali niata lezamoto otoya elishana kiti iti ina alazono tishiana. I got warm all of a sudden too, and the clouds are coming in and out.
A new love and happy times are ahead. Strengthening impulses for holistic healing, step into your spiritual inheritance. Use the power of the stork to retrieve soul parts. And that's the thing that I wanted to mention.
Interesting.
And sort of connect the idea
soul
parts becoming and learning more of who you truly are sort of leads to the idea of retrieving the different parts of your soul.
Yes.
And integrating them more. And that also is relating to the idea of, as you increase your frequency, you're receiving more and more and more of who you are naturally from being at a higher frequency. And collectively, we're all doing this, on our Earth experience. The frequency is increasing. The collective frequency is increasing. So these things are happening naturally, and you don't really have to do anything other than allow the experience to bring it to you. And part of your soul parts bringing those things together is also the awareness that there's more to you than just you. The idea of light language coming from the stars, coming from the spiritual realm, extraterrestrials, being part of existence, that we weren't just in a high enough frequency to participate in, and now we are. And we're seeing these things unfold. And the interesting thing, of course, is the stork invites us to do this.
It's really interesting that card would actually talk about bringing together your soul fragments, and that's exactly how I was feeling about how nature and the birds and how it shows us who we are.
And it also says family cohesion.
Family
connection
cohesion.
To the ancestors. And
the ancestors just came up in our yesterday's reading.
So family. When you think about contact with extraterrestrials, we're really just talking about inviting our family to our home.
Yes, wow. Inviting our family to our home. That phrase just touches my heart and opens in such a way that, okay, well, wow, is that beautiful. And look, there's stars in the background, you guys. You can't make this up. There's stars in the background, a moon, the card. Oh my God, no way. All right. So we're talking about light language. I consider that my soul song, right? Nightingale, soul song. Look, the big breeze is coming all of a sudden. Wow.
The beguiling song of the nightingale pierces the silence of the night and awakens the yearnings of your soul. What unheeded desires are slumbering in you? This bird song heralds solace and can place you under a love spell, renew love, and usher in healing. But Nightingale also sings of the transience of life and love. Gently, its soul song accompanies the transitions of life. Peaceful and aware by your side, the nightingale reminds you of your very own soul sound until you're able to begin singing it for yourself once more.
Oh my God. Your own
Nightingale's love is unconditional and boundless. Be ready to open up to your own deep love. So
oh my God.
You could certainly also, without too much of imagination, connect this to the idea of we're talking about light language. Your soul song.
The nightingale, the queen of the night, is kissing you awake. Follow the call of your heart. And we also got this card. Didn't we get the card yesterday? Or talking about the call, following the call of your heart. Oh, yes. I just did a short on that, I think. It was about that message. Your calling. Hearing your calling. The nightingale is kissing you awake so you can hear your calling. Your true calling. And look, ancestors, the stars, the moon. I absolutely love, and I know everything's a synchronicity, and I've always shared that everything's a synchronicity, but yet I still get excited that every time these synchronicities come up, you realize your soul is speaking to you. Like, seriously, we're just talking and something kept saying to me, light language, your soul language, the language of all that I am, and how it started with also talking to my soul family, talking to my star families. So what a beautiful way, to bring the message full circle. I'm really excited about how much I love resonating with this deck, and how just filled with bird energy and bird song and avian energy.
And let us know what these messages mean to you.
Wow, that was amazing. Well, thank you once again. And as always, I don't plan these. It just happens. It's like, okay, I'm going to go grab the deck. I'm going to get, I'm going to turn on the camera. It's like,
whatever we're doing, whatever we're wearing.
It just happens. And so, yeah.
We try to sit in places where you can see us.
See us at least. To make, because we want the messages to also reveal themselves in an enjoyable way. So I hope that, I always say hope, but hope implies doubt. And I know that you are our soul family, or you wouldn't be having this meeting today. And I love how it said that about calling your family home, calling your family to come home, welcoming your family home. I really love that. So thank you, family. And we always welcome you to our home, our hearts, our love. Yalo usamosha tu unja onomarama ate eleshetiki savasamo inua eli inia ata alojo umora ma aka elia alomara ma ata bispa ata sheniki savasamo vialakia sana mayala.
Kuane ti na yo tuwa ekaane ti yata tu uanana. Don't let your beliefs stop you from expressing your light language.
And you're perfect. You're perfect, like the peacock. Show your colors. Nyadavasata. Shiamwa. Yeah. We love you.